Let's get us some Angmar, some Barad Gula done. One will hope. Anyway, we've got soda, we've got water, we've got stovetop stuffing left over from supper. It's Saturday. Saturday's alright for fighting. And causing fights on the internet, apparently. So, I need to ask my boss for Tuesday off. Because I hope to participate in the total chaos that will be the Brawler preview on Bullroar. It'll be open to select content creators, and by select, it just means not everybody's account gets flagged. It doesn't mean select as in, oh my god, this person is good and this person is bad. It just means, hey, we reached out, would you like to be in part of this little party? And I have some philosophy on events like this. Because unfortunately what I am seeing is folks who were not specifically asked are being a little bit salty about it. And quite frankly, it's kind of pissing me off because maybe it's because I hang out with content influencer managers, content creator managers, you know, folks from the company side of things. So this has absolutely nothing to do with Lotro or Standing Stone Games. I don't speak for either of those, and nor would I want to. We're literally speaking of
Would you do something
the
for
fact
me?
that I hang out with folks
Hello
who
there.
handle these sorts of things. Ooh, you did even in blue on it. That looks really good. The Bright Company outfit. One of the things I do know, and I moderate Twitch for one of the folks who handles influencer relations at Blizzard, so kind of by osmosis get a little bit of a feel for how this all plays out. And we're going to Angmar, because hopefully we're going to kill Barad Gularan today. Throwing a snowball at Aiden because we can. So here's the thing. Leonore, hello, how are you, my friend? So, let's focus on the facts. Number one, hey look, it's Canwick! I know that guy. Let's stop and say hi. Let's hit him with a snowball. I see him in the official Lotro stream periodically, as you can see, a warden of some note. And we're going to Rivendell, which is way the heck down here, because under the troll shaws. So, here's the thing of how it works with other game companies. Again, this has nothing to do with Standing Stone, nothing to do with decisions made regarding Tuesday's little party. So let's say Game Company A, we're not even going to name names because it doesn't matter who it is, it's pretty much the same, decides to do a special marketing push of some kind. And they're going to invite select people in to participate. It's not a free-for-all, it's not completely RNG. You know, honestly, I don't really need to do that. I think there's probably some places I will need to go. Oh, I have to turn in the quests. Alright, let's pick up our quests. I don't think I actually have any quests. Why do I have a Farnos quest? Oh. That's an instance, though. That doesn't count. Okay, so we have nothing specific here. We're all doing stuff from the instance finder, apparently. I know, Canwick. How about that? How you doing?
Having obtained all the tools they need to contain a terrible spell, the sorcerers of Angmar retreat to Barad Gularan to fulfill the commands of their mistress Amarthiel, while the rangers of the north seek to hinder them.
Okay, I have to kill everybody in this instance to get the last ledger that I need. And the thing is, I'm not sure what I need to do to... I'll have to beat Thorog, so that's going to be a thing. But I have beat Thorog before. I hate when I do that. Back here. Really? Okay. I think those are the only ones that I have left. Everything else is Tham Mirdain, which we'll get to when we get down to Eregion. Oh. And of course we are going to use a thingy-majigger. First test stream day, nice. Hello, and thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So, there was some salt, but we're gonna discuss things more in hypotheticals than, you know, so and so said whatever, because I'm not interested in getting into an interpersonal drama sort of thing. But I want to talk about how game companies tend to handle content creators and special initiatives, because again, there are some folks in the LOTRO community who aren't aware of how these things work. Now, whether they work right or wrong, I would not necessarily say yes or no one way or the other. However, what I can speak to is how companies react to how players react. So let's say a company comes up with a special initiative. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. Just it is a special initiative that certain players are given access when other players are not. So by default, it's not fair. It's not egalitarian. Ah, and why am I stuck? There we go. Okay. So there will be people who are excluded. Now, in some cases, depending on how big the streamer is, they might be contracted to get special content. They might get special alpha access or special beta access. It doesn't really matter what the goodie is. But there's going to be people who think they are deserving, or, you know, I mean, generally that's why I see folks saying that, I should get in too. Or they should have invited me, is because they believe legitimately that they thought that they should have gotten the invitation. Or they feel that it should be a free-for-all. And somebody actually on social today suggested that the recent thing should be completely 100% RNG based. Out of everybody who sends in a request to be involved should be put on some sort of lottery system, and then let RNG decide who gets in. And that is one of the singularly worst ideas I've ever heard. Because, for one thing, there are people who are going to want to participate who are not honorable in their intention, shall we say. And so that's a problem. And a lot of these are going to be promotional pushes where the company is there to get some good hype going for their program. They're not there to, just have a general testing. They're there, they're doing a special, push for hype. Awesome. And I'm already out of inventory space. Go me. Whoops, wrong one. One thing I kind of wish it would do is automatically add these things to the tracker. That would be so nice. And I think what a lot of influencer managers in other companies will do is when they're unsure about whether they're going to, invite somebody or not, they'll take a look at their social media and see, well, I don't really know this person one way or the other, so what are they like? And what they'll find out is, somebody, let's say that person is spending all their time being abusive about the company and about, being hateful about things they don't like about it. Not offering any, possible solutions. Oh, I just hate this. I just hate this. I just hate this. And RNG could let those people in. So at that point, it becomes a risk assessment. It's like, well, why are you going to invite folks in if they're going to just do nothing but badmouth the company or the game or whatever, right? And there's also the unfortunate side reality that what happens if your actual biggest supporters and also, content creators who do the most traffic on behalf of your company, whether they're formally contracted to do so for you or not, is, let's say, your biggest Twitch partner, the one who consistently brings in the most numbers, playing your game, gets excluded because it's pure RNG, then what do you do? Do you give them a guaranteed slot? Let's say you only have 20 slots. The company has decided there's only going to have 20 people in this little party. Who gets in and who gets screwed, right? And that becomes a popularity contest. Like, well, this person deserves it. And then it turns like the players against each other in a fashion. It's like, well, this person, and then like one person will be like, well, I'm doing X amount of concurrent viewers. And add deets, but I don't want to automatically add deets to the quest tracker. Maybe I do. I think I remember turning that off for a reason. I don't remember what the reason was. But I think that's a good idea. I just didn't want it happening in the landscape. I don't mind it happening in like an instance where I'm going for something. Or you can just do that. Search for deed. And I also need to clean the bags because that's what you gotta do, right? Miss Ethel Highs, Miss Ethel. I got a helmet. Foe of the Castellan. Yeah. Ancient Iron Token. It's a pocket item. Let's sell them all. Loot all. Okay, Scroll of Ruin. Random purple. Yeah, I'm not too fussed. Oh, it's even heirloom blue to begin with. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna lock these two because they're needed for the thing. Free Lojo points, always good to have. Let's kick this guy. Ooh, I am the determined. So, when a company is going to bring people on for a special initiative, and again, doesn't matter how big it is, doesn't matter how small it is, there's always going to be people who feel they deserve to be included for whatever reason. or they feel it should be more egalitarian. And I can certainly understand somebody being upset about not being included. They feel that they've worked very hard, put a lot of time into their crafting, their work for the community, and I do understand being upset about it. The part that I have pushback on is when somebody says that the whole, and this did happen on Twitter. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to call this person out specifically. Wait, what am I looking at? What am I supposed to be looking at here? Oh, the pants, which of course I can't see unless I look at a shirt first and then look at the pants, because looking at the pants is important. Oh, I like those, but I have those already, so. Except, look at this weird stuff going down there. And so there's definitely a lot of butthurt about the sorts of situations, and I would caution folks to be cautious, don't fall into the rabbit hole of thinking that just because you didn't get in this time that you're never going to get in, that all these other people are better than you, they got in for what, and you just don't want to go down that rabbit hole, basically. A Horn of Honor. Because when you do this, especially if you do this on like social media, ooh, that's pretty. It really is not a good look, because a lot of companies will actually take a look at people's social media before they invite them to things like this. If they don't really know who the person is, it's like, who are they? Do we like them? Are they cool? And then if you pretty much go out there and show your whole ass, they're not going to be all that keen to have you on board because you can't be a professional. And they really want you to be a professional, or to at least try to be a professional. Because, with smaller companies, they can be a little bit freer with things. You can be offended all you like, Albus. I don't mind. But in a lot of cases, if you are openly hostile and act like you're throwing a tantrum, people are not going to want you to do stuff for them because they can't trust you to be a professional. Might have to do this actually a couple of different times. How dare you? How dare you? And so, somebody said on social, again, I'm not naming names, I'm just picking what they said. What they said bothers me, because they said words to the effect of, I could be misreading what they're saying, and I acknowledge that right now, is maybe I'm misinterpreting what they said, but what they said indicated they felt the whole point to being a content creator for a game was to be included in these special initiatives. Like, they're not creating content because they want to create content, they're creating content so they can get freebies and goodies. And that is not how it works. And there was also the whole second class citizen, inner circle, kind of us versus them kind of mentalities, like, oh, I'm not included, so therefore I'm not as good as, and that's the sort of negativity that no game company is going to want to have around. Like, none of the game companies that I am personally aware of people and have talked to people who do influencer or content creator manager relations with, they don't want to have somebody who's going to throw a tantrum every time they don't get selected for something, because there's going to be some initiatives that are only, it's like, if you're going to do, for example, a PvP related initiative, why in God's green earth are you going to invite people who hate PvP, right? And somebody did suggest that, oh, hey, well, it should just be 100% egalitarian. RNG. And I'm like, let's use a WoW example. Let's use, I'm going to use Bajira, because Bajira's a good dude. I've met him and his wife. We're acquaintances. Like, if I tweet at them, they'll generally reply, kind of deal. And if Bajira was suddenly not included in some sort of initiative that Blizzard was doing for World of Warcraft, his entire community would be going, what the actual fuck? Why isn't Bajira being included? And this would be a legitimate, like, this is one of their most positive streamers who always brings in a lot of support for the game and the company. Oh god, it's this fight. Alright, get with your talkies. The last time I did this fight, because I wasn't actually bothering with the mechanics of the staff and whatnot, I totally kicked his ass, but I died in the process. Yeah, Canwick. Basically, we're on the same page here. It's you're gonna create content because you enjoy the community, and you want to add to it. I mean, there's a lot of folks in the Lojo community. Where's my hope tokens? Oh gosh. Nope, there they are. Come on, you. I got you that time. You didn't get me. That was steadfast. But I still didn't get the ledger. What the actual hell? So I need to still kill some Angmarim. Oh wait, that's from Than Mardan. So that one isn't even going. What are we doing? Let's remove that one. But now I still have to kill 50 more Angmarim, so let's go out and reset and do it again. I've acquired his swords. What? Oh well, let's get out and do this one again. You're looking at the Cleric of the Bard class. Those are actually from Dungeons & Dragons Online, the other game that Standing Stone does. Let's go switch to another instance. We'll go to Stairs, because Stairs is fun.
It is on the stairs of Bagud Meckham, the Gate of Winds, that a decisive battle of the War of Three Peaks is to be fought.
This is how you reset an instance, by the way.
Well met!
Nerd! What the shit? Nerd! 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 If you don't know Nerd is the fucking most awesome fucking person on the planet. And she's getting married tomorrow! I'm so excited for you and Wooter. Oh my god! Oh my god! And yes, Nerd does work for Twitch. Don't add her for Twitch stuff. She's cool. So Nerd is getting married to her honey, Wooter. Amazing, lovely person. I love your test rates. I love you all. I'm so excited. I wish I could be there, but speaking of not being invited to cool shit. But that's okay, Nerd, I love you. Besides, I can't travel to Canada. Alright, we got a little sidetrack. Rugrat, how you doing? Sweet Caribou. So we were actually having a discussion about content creators and what happens if the company that you love and have been doing content for does not pick you for a new initiative, and the TLDR is don't pitch a fit on Twitter about it. Work on your shit to do better for next time, and be cool. So that's the short version of the story. I didn't actually go through the entire thing, did I? Oh well. So let's get back to GT. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm losing GVO's question. What's the class with the lute? That is indeed the minstrel. Minstrel is kind of like a bard. Minstrel is a healer, or it can be a DPS, or it can be support. So I would say they're pretty much one of the best healers in the game. There's only a few healing classes. And it's pretty cool. Yeah, see, the problem is a minstrel is not a cleric. Think of them more like a discipline priest in WoW. If you're familiar with playing disc priest, then that's pretty much a mini in a basket. It is definitely not like a cleric in that you're going to have a mace and a shield and expect to take hits from bad guys because you're a glass cannon. You'll get your ass kicked because you don't have heavy armor, right? And that's actually something our own beloved community manager didn't learn for like a year of me trying to teach him, that your minstrel is not supposed to be a tank. So, good times for a change. You're streaming it tomorrow on Woots? Oh, Nerdy, I love you. I actually have to work tomorrow, but I will tune in. I will fucking tune into that. Yes. Is Minstrel the song? You can actually play music with any character in any class. You're not restricted to only being a minstrel. It's just the simple fact that it's easier to play with a minstrel. Simply because you automatically get more instruments that you can play. You don't have to be mentored. Like, for example, my champion knows some instrument skills because all characters get things like the fiddle, the bassoon. But then any of the other minstrel-y instruments, a minstrel can mentor you in that particular instrument, so anybody can play. In fact, here's one of the cool things you can do with minstrels. I'm going to show you off to some of my friends, and then we're coming back and kicking Barad Gularan's ass. It was fun watching Cord to try. Is there a paladin class? Sort of. No, not really. Hi, Undead. Elf, lore master, or human? There really isn't much difference. I mean, there are racials that you can have, and we're gonna have to wait for everything to load in. Like, for example, playing a champion is better with a high elf than a regular elf, simply because the high elf has special racials that make it better. Just a little bit. But a hunter is better played by a regular elf. Because regular elves get a 5% bonus to bows. But this is what you do. This is the Lotro music community, or at least a very small part of it. Here's my friend Aiden. This is what we do on a Saturday night on Landreval. This band is my friend Weeder and his beautiful lady, Miss Haha. And the band is called Disenchanted, and yes, they are playing a copyrighted song, and I don't care. So with a lore master, honestly, human or I would say take a look at the racials and see which one would apply more to a lore master. Hang on, I gotta go tickle somebody. Alright. So we're gonna back up here. So, Poteen, welcome! It's good to see you! Yep, you can play all these things, and I can play... What can I play? I forget. There's weapon proficiencies... I don't remember. Apparently I don't have any musical... Oh, here we go. So I've been mentored in cowbell. Everybody can use clarinet. Everybody can use bassoon. I've been mentored in drums, harps, horns. Some asshole mentored me in using a pipgorn. So this is a thing we do. Actually, every night of the week. Right now, there's also a big event going on this weekend called the Gondaman Rock Night. And that's over on one of the other servers. Basically a rock and roll event on the steps of Gondaman. So, good times. So we're gonna get back to Angmar, where the bad guys live. I'm not gonna hang out. And there's even a band that's gonna be on later tonight that's gonna play over here by the Prancing Pony Rock. They're called the Bards, Beards, and Longbeards. No, Bards, Beers, not beers, and Longbeards. And they're not safe for work sometimes. But anyway, we're going back to Angmar. I'm just gonna use the instance finder because might as well. Berad Gularan. And we're going back in. So I'm playing a level 50 instance. This one does not scale. I'm actually in here
all the tools
to complete some deeds.
Spell. The sorcerers of Angmar retreat to Barad Gularan to fulfill the commands of their mistress Amarthiel, while the rangers of the north seek to hinder them.
So you should come back. I mean, Lotro is free to play, so it's not like, Bear with the resub! Boogity! Are you quoting Daryl Waltrip, the NASCAR driver? Oh, that was, like, completely out of range. Legolas roleplaying? Well, you could roleplay Legolas-like, but you can't be Legolas because he is, you know, he's pretty unique. He is who he is. Let's go step in a puddle of debuff. Hi. What insolence is that? I do not belong in these halls, neither do you, sir. Come here. Yeah, I'm 80 levels above these guys. Because I'm actually, the point of this particular show is called the Catch-Up Completionist. And so what I'm doing is going back and doing all of the old content I never did the first time around, because I never did it. I never ran instances when I was on level. And unfortunately, back in the day, they didn't really have a lot of instances that were soloable. Unless you're somebody really good at your class like Canwick is there when it comes to playing a warden. But even then, I think there might be some challenge. So my goal here is just to go back and get these people all dead while I still have a Slayer boost on. One of these days, I'm gonna get that damn ledger. I'm gonna complete that deed. I'm also playing a hybrid red and yellow line champion, which basically is, red line is supposed to be single target massive damage, and yellow line is the AoE stuff. Intruders! You know, I never did kick your ass, did I? Hi. Hello. You know, I turned that thing on to go look for the, to automatically add the deeds to the thingy. There we go. I did get the scroll of ruin off of her. Oh well. So I appreciate you all being here tonight. I'm gonna go watch a wedding. I'm gonna cry at the wedding tomorrow because Nerdy deserves to be happy with her wooter. And Nerdy is one of those people that I've met in real life at BlizzCon, hanging out with all the cool BlizzCon kids. And she met the love of her life playing video games. They were both playing GTA 5 on a role-playing server. And come to find out they really dug each other. That works. Hello. There, that's something kind of nice. If I were on level, which I'm not. Anything up here? Leggings of Moonlight sounds really nice. They look kind of cool too. But not gonna worry about them. Save the crafting mats. Well, some of them anyway. I'm picky about crafting mats. Got 5 Lotro points, and that's one of the really cool things about, god damn it, about Lotro is you can play this game 100% free to play. You do not need to be a subscriber. You do not need to spend a single dime on the game if you don't want to. The downside is you're gonna have to put in some work to make it happen. I mean, that's the bottom line here is you can either work for it or you can complain about it on social media. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm not sure I was thoroughly clear about my thoughts on the whole recent drama about certain people getting into the upcoming one-day preview, which, and I'll be honest with you, throwing a fit about not getting into a one-day preview is kind of fucking petty. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if it was something like, oh, they got in for like 2 weeks and we had to wait to get in, I could kind of see being frustrated with that a little bit more. But, you know, being upset because some folks got a one-day preview and it was expressly set so a lot of those folks could actually, you know, prepare content and guides for the folks who will be getting in later on. It seems kind of... Oh, hello. Oh, it's a bind on acquire. Fuck. I'm just a weirdo like that, I think. Well, I mean, I'm a weirdo for other reasons, too. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. Don't say it, Galbus. I know you're gonna say it. Oh, party foul. They turned down the offer to be included. It's like, yeah, well, whatever. Which is kind of like fucking petty. It is. All right, we're gonna get rid of these because these weather parchments aren't doing anything except clogging up my inventory. How do I not have enough room for that? It's a hat. Okay, that's one I haven't seen before, but also it's ugly as hell. And again, I don't want to mention any specific names. I'm just speaking about the behaviors. And also the other thing that I would be cautious about is cases where... Oh man, look at all this crap. If any of this stuff can can stack is, let's say you get so mad at a game company that you're willing to go start playing another game under the impression that that game company will treat me better. I have to say, at least in this specific case, things here are happening because the company is kind of free and loose with such things. Most other companies are far more professional about these things, in that if the CM sees you acting out, or as one community manager slash influencer at Blizzard likes to say, yeah, they were showing their whole ass. In those cases, they're gonna be like, dude, this person isn't cool. They can't be professional. They don't want to work with somebody who's just gonna, be upset anytime they don't get included. And so I'm gonna go back to the example of Bajira in the WoW community. Again, one of the more positive people that I know. He would be like completely okay with not being included in something. Like, there's no reason for them not to include him in doing something, because he is a positive influence in their community, and he's very much anti-toxicity. But let's just say, for whatever thing that they were doing, I don't know, a pet battles thing, which is not something he normally does content for. So it's not for him, and if his community is pitching a fit about it, that would be awkward. That would be a bad look. It would be terrible for all around. And you really don't want to get into the, oh, this person is getting, you don't want to get into the interpersonal drama of somebody, I deserve this more than somebody else. You never want to get into that discussion or argument, because that just makes you look like an asshole. And there's going to be times that I know in some communities, some game companies have specifically chosen to exclude a large content creator because their community was toxic as fuck. And the content creator had publicly gone on a tour of just completely bashing the game, the company, the developers personally. It was just not good, right? It was not a good look. So in that sort of case, why are you going to invite somebody who's going to do nothing but be abusive to you, your devs, and your team? I mean, there's no reason to invite somebody like that. Okay, did I clean this place out? I think I did, and I still didn't get everything that I needed. Give me the ledger! And one thing I'm going to speak specifically to the recent Standing Stone initiative. One thing that surprised me that nobody else that I know in dev does this is they invited the wiki people in. Who the fuck does that? Nobody! Like, Wowhead has to data mine shit for Blizzard stuff. I mean, Wowhead tends to get special treatment simply because while they are critical of Blizzard, they're not a hate site. There are some sites out there that are haters. Like Wowhead has definitely been a support the devs in the whole recent, anti-Blizzard stuff going on right now. As one ought to be, because hello. Or how about you die first? Okay. You know, one person who refuses to watch films scored by one composer? Why don't they like... I would probably refuse to patronize anything that Jeremy Soule does. Because that guy doesn't deserve any... In my opinion, doesn't deserve anything. Except maybe some jail time for what he's done to people, but you know. If Cord lets his hair grow any longer, he's gonna have to purchase Elvis Schwarber's hair restraints for streams. I once threatened to braid his hair. But no, that's his girlfriend's job to police what he looks like. If anybody at all is allowed to police another person's appearance, it's, you know, their significant other. So I will pull his ponytail when I see him, because I'm that terrible friend. What about the 1,000 others working there who had zero say? Interesting. Okay, so we have cleaned this out again. Chat, I have 2 hours to get the Gularon ledger. Let's get it! Let's get it! Just pull it back so he's not filling with... Well, he does put his hair in a ponytail a lot. But it's kind of like me and my headphones. I mess with my hair a lot too, and I do fuss with it. Right now, it's like Druid hasn't actually brushed her hair after taking a shower this afternoon, which is fairly typical for me. Okay. And again, we have to wait for this to load, and what am I doing? I am doing the wrong thing is what I'm doing as usual. Let's go back to the stair battle. More people are showing up. Except the last... Yeah, sometimes he will not put his hair back, but, you know.
That a decisive battle of the War of Three Peaks is to be fought. There, caught between those loyal to Gorgar the Ruthless and Hrimil Frostheart, the Gabilika hope to deal a devastating blow to both
why
of
can't
these
I launch it
in a single stroke.
Oh, because I'm already in an instance. Duh. So that's... I think that's gonna be all I want to say about that right now. I didn't want to say anything on, like, social media, but... The bottom line is I've worked with too many influencer managers, and I see what they post on social media. And generally there'll be some basic do's and don'ts of, you know, do this thing, don't do that. But even if you do all of the things they say you should do, that's not a guarantee that you're going to get all of the good things to happen to you. I mean, because for fuck's sake, there's a 500 million streamers out there. And... part of it is going to be a genuine oversight. Like, a company, like, if you're not the cream of the crop, the top of the charts, as it were, you might get missed. Shit like that happens. You know, legitimate oversights do happen, so you have to be understanding of that. But beyond that, let's say, and this is also one thing why I personally, you know, Standing Stone did officially say that, you know, they're looking to make these things a little bit more, less picky about who gets in next time they do something like that. And some of the arguments, like, this is gonna, you know, damage, you know, the opportunities for small streamers. Then if you're in a cattle call for something like that, how the fuck are you gonna stand out to people, right? So if you're not already putting in the work to make your stream look good, to be the best that you can possibly be, how the hell are you going to compete against established streamers? You're not. And so it's not Standing Stone's fault if you weren't noticed by now. It's not my fault if I wasn't noticed by now. Well, actually, it's entirely my fault if I wasn't noticed. It's not their fault. It's not the company's fault. It's my fault. All right? That's why I'm actually okay with my stream being pretty damn small. Because it's cool. I have friends in chat. I know everybody here in chat. It's like, why am I going to compete? I'm not even going to name names because we all know who the top Lotro streamers are. That would be Professor Corey, by the way. Oh, hey, I need to turn that off because we're not doing extra life right now. Excuse me, Moobot. Excuse me, Moobot. I know I go to the Lotro stream Moobot more often than my own, but let's go to mine and turn off the extra life command because I forgot to because I'm an idiot. See, these are one of the things. Is you could punch every card correctly. You could do all of the things right and still not make it. But the thing that's going to get you removed from any possibilities and opportunities is if you lose your fucking shit on Twitter about it and say how this company's process is unfair or how it's going to damage the small communities, or I only do this so I get freebies. That's not going to impress anybody. It's not going to get them to suddenly decide, oh, they made a mistake. So you want to be careful about doing that sort of thing. In fact, don't do it. Because while some companies can and will be more forgiving than others, some companies are not. Revenge? Colbert's favorite shirt? Yeah, Bear Doan. This is actually true. If you have obviously seen the Friendship Onion, where Colbert went on at great lengths about how awesome the Exploring Lord of the Rings class has been. And I'm kind of panicking. It's like, shit, Colbert has heard my name. So I'm kind of panicking about that, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's go back to Barad Gularon and try again. But there are folks in the Lotro community who are interested in becoming larger streamers. But the number one thing you should never do as a streamer is blame your lack of success on the fact that a company spends their attention and time and resources inviting other people. Because if you were doing the work and had the same number of viewers and whatnot as another big-time streamer, a bigger streamer, then not only would I not lag, you would be getting the invitations first. People, so it's just, it does bother me that, because we like to say the Lotro community is so much better than other game communities, but it does actually kind of bother me that we fall to the same pitfalls as other game communities who get salty about these things instead of saying, well, maybe I need to work on my stuff more. Which is what any of us should probably be doing as a general rule anyway. Oh man. Still haven't gotten that freaking ledger yet. I got a Tome of the Fox! What does the fox say? That is a wall. Alright. You've been enjoying the... Well, I think part of the reason why I like the Friendship Onion, I'm not really a podcast person. I can watch streams all year long, but I'm just not a big podcast person. Well, I'd probably watch them more often because they're genuine friends. I mean, they have good guests on, but I'm so busy all the time. Where's that damn ledger? Give me the ledger. Are you gonna give me the ledger? No. Stupid. Never gonna get the ledger. Billy being Scottish. Yeah. I can understand that. King Creosote. Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in years. Wow. That's pretty much that's like a claim to fame right there. My life for a freaking ledger! Give me the ledger! God dang it. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. None of them are saying a ledger. Think about a ledger. Did I get the ledger and it just didn't tell me? Oops, I hit the button too soon. Well, I need 5 more Hillmen to finish that deed, and that's the advanced deed. And that's assuming I'm, you know, my thing is worn off already. Good job, me. How about you? You have no deeds associated with you. That's fine. Did I beat the Castellan? I don't think I did. I'm on fire! Wait, this is the way in. Oh, he's upstairs. He's up there. Is it in my overflow? Well, if it was, it wouldn't it... Hang on. Let me kick this guy's butt. Mentoring the bagpipe. Ooh, I'm getting all the good shit this time. Okay, let's clean the bags out because we have to do that. Keeping the Tome of the Fox. I can sell that. That's not too bad. Getting his wall. The wall, the wall. What happened to my wall? Loot all. Old Bindo's pocket handkerchief. Oh, interesting. Keep the mentor. Heck yes. The Staff of Gularon. Looks like crap. Arm guard. That is a big freaking warden shield. Heck yeah. But I'm still gonna sell. I'm gonna sell the Staff of Dark Shadows. Oh no! I like this halberd, but I already have one, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I do? Hang on. No. I like that halberd. That's pretty cool. I think I do, but I sent it to my alt already, so good job, me. Let's go back upstairs and kick Wisdom's butt. So I'm gonna have to do this at least once more to get to Hillman. And then, I don't know how many Angmurm are in here. Not enough! So I think these were intended to be done over the course of, like, repeated adventures into here. Which would make sense. Okay. Oh, sorry, Wisdom, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. Yes, I did, actually. I don't care. I don't know, is he supposed to be the end boss, or are the other guys supposed to be the end boss? Come on, come on. I know the Warhammers are historically accurate, but they don't look right to me. They look so weak. Like, you could hit somebody with that, and it's gonna break. I know that's not the case, but that's how it feels. We're gonna leave the Horn of Honor here because we don't need it. We're gonna do the fight! Fight, fight, fight! On fire. Well, she counts. Hang on.
Shadow take you. No.
Kine hide leggings. What do they look like? Not good. Not good at all. High Hope? There's a helmet called High Hope. Like the Pink Floyd song? High Hopes? I like that breastplate actually a lot. Except the obvious boob armor. Let's put filigree over your boobs. Why not? But I do like it when it dies. It's pretty cool when it dies. Except again, silver boobs! Stave of the Upholder. Stave's in this... Yeah. Okay, we're done. We're gonna go out and go back in one last time. We might actually finish most of this. Except that damnable ledger. That damnable ledger. It's gonna stick in my craw, speaking of amazing phrases, that I don't get that ledger. It's gonna bother me.
It is on the stairs of Bagud Meckham, the Gate of Winds, that a decisive battle of the War of Three Peaks is to be fought. There, caught between those loyal to Gorgar the Ruthless and Hrimil Frostheart, the Gabilika hope to deal a devastating blow to both of these forces in a single stroke.
Back in. Back in on my old shit.
Having obtained all the tools they need to contain a terrible spell, the sorcerers of Angmar retreat to Barad Gularan to fulfill the commands of their mistress Amarthiel, while the rangers of the north seek to hinder them.
That damnable ledger! Alright. Hillman and Barad Gulran. We're gonna get that one for sure because it only needs 5 more dudes. Even if I didn't have the thing on. I think that's all of them. Yeah. It's nice how they all salute. Alright, here's where we're gonna get the Hillman done. Oh, those two are Angmarin. Never mind. I got it! Woo! Got the ledger! Got the ledger! Hell yeah! Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Got the ledger! Heck yeah! Now I just need to kill one more Hillman. And 50 Angmarim. Which in this case will be 25 Angmarim. Hillman, you're it! Done! Just one more deed, 50 Angmarim, and then we're out. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna pull the entire instance. Let's go. Let's go! Come on, everybody. Over here in the corner. Come on, everybody. Come on, come on. Oh, man, I got disarmed. How dare! How dare! That's what you get when you disarm me. I'm just saying. 56 out of a hundo. Yeah, I didn't even get an item for the ledger. It just, like, automatically tweaked that I had it. Oh, Wisdom. Let's go talk to you. Let's kick your bony behind. And once I complete this deed, we're leaving Angmar. We're leaving Angmar. And we'll be glad to do so. Browse the shop. Nothing to see here. Keep the resin. Oh, those are interesting. I kind of like those. But I'm not gonna keep them. God a lot's lid. It does look like a lid of some kind. Loot all. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of crossbows in the game, but it's fine. It's got 10 points for that deed. Hell yeah! I am the keeper of books. However, I will not use that title. Is this empty now? Okay, that was weird. Wait, it said I failed to take the key to the summoning chamber? Hello. Wait for it. I kinda need that key, people! Okay, then I got the invisible key to the summoning chamber. Oh, there it is. Go away, withered parchment! Why do I keep getting the withered parchment? It's just like this junk item. Can't even sell it. Angmar So 2007? Like, my god. Like, oh my god, I could flip my hair back and forth. Except if I did that, I'd probably wind up twisted. Oh, hello. Hello. That's like spearfishing. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. It's the real reason why anybody shows up to this stream. It's the thiefy. Hello. How are you doing, kitty? His name is Thief. He's a butthead. How you doing, Backpain? How's your dad? Which tail? Which tail? He could totally fall asleep like this if he wanted to. Except timer's counting. Alright, let's go! So, y'all weren't here last night, for yesterday's stream, after the official. I went and did some emergency repair work on my trackball. This beautiful thing. And it's playing a lot better. The right click actually works, and now that I have put some tape inside the micro switch, so that when I click the big button, the little tiny white button in the micro switch actually presses down on the thing and things happen the way they're supposed to. Hello, kitty. We're at 68, so we've gotten how many out of this? Come on, all y'all. Or if you're from Pittsburgh, come on, Yins. Yins gotta do this. I want them to feel like they're having, you know, a fair chance here. 74, so I should be able to get them in one more try.
Shadow take you.
There we go. Oh! Oh, he got me! Nice! That's fine. Alright. So, if I get the day off work on Tuesday, I will be in on the special preview of the Bull Roar shenaniganery. If I don't get the day off work, I will be very sad, but, you know. I'll probably be doing something because, from my understanding, they're going to open Bull Roar sometime in the afternoon. To those accounts that have been hit with the appropriate thing. The appropriate nod from Standing Stone. And then what will happen is... they're supposed to be doing some sort of developer being in-game kind of dealio. Later that evening, which is actually something they do fairly often on the other side for Dido. Whether this is the same or similar, I couldn't tell you, but it feels like it's the same thing, question mark. So it could be, it may not be exactly the same. Grand double ball hammer. Grand double balls hammer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So we'll see how that goes. So if I get the day off, I will be happy. If I don't, I'll be very sad. And then everybody who didn't get in can laugh at me. It'll be fine. Oh, another mentoring the bagpipe. Nice. I'll take that. Pocket items. Actually, was one of them a necklace? It was a necklace. You know, I think I would actually hang on to a necklace. But it's got might and will. Was that made for a captain? Probably. Yeah, screw it. Not gonna worry about it. Alright, once more under the breach, my friends, except we gotta take that little detour that we do so well. Oh, let's just pop over to Karn Doom because it's right there.
Karn Doom, the capital of Angmar and the former stronghold of the Witch King.
We've already done all the Karn
Shadow
Doom
has
quests.
returned to this city in the
Instances.
form of the false king Morderth, steward of Angmar.
And no, we're not doing the Rift. For the simple fact that even as a level 130 champion, I can't beat the Rift. I can get all the way to Tharlak without any trouble. The problem is, I don't have enough ranged DPS to kill him solo.
To Barad Gularan to fulfill the commands of their mistress Amarthia, while the rangers of the north seek to hinder them.
So one more go. And I think we'll get all the dudes we need to finish this. Nath, my friend Nath, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Yes, I know this is not Eorzea. I will actually be popping into 14 here later on, probably tonight. For a little bit before work, because, you know, tomorrow's a work night. Or tomorrow's a work day, you know. here. This is it. We need 10 more Angmarim. And then we're done with this entire freaking place. My nose is itching. So, I did an adulting tweet today, which caused no small amount of amusement on the part of my friends. So, I have a weed eater, which is one of those things that you use to trim the edges of your property to make it look nice. And weed eaters can be, you know, you can either use them horizontally, where you're trimming the weeds like in front of you, you know, where you're trimming them like this. And then there's the kind where you use it as an edger, where you flip the cutting tool. So instead of the tool, you know, facing down and the whirly cables are going around like this, you turn it so it's like this, and the whirly cables are, you know, spinning like this, spinning vertically. And that's where you take your lawn and you go. I had a little bit too much fun with that today, and I don't know why I did, because it's been the longest time since I've actually done that with my lawn. It's always been somewhat of an embarrassment that my next door neighbor occasionally will do the edging on like the little patch of lawn between his lawn and mine. Like there's this little strip of lawn down where the telephone pole is. And that's where we normally put our trash cans down Tuesday nights for trash night. And when he was mowing his lawn yesterday, he went and did his entire lawn, and then he did the edging around his half of that little strip of thing, and then he decided to do around mine as well, because apparently he was going to mow the whole thing, because, you know, it only takes a couple extra minutes, and no big deal. But then the rest of my lawn, my driveway, and then the sidewalk, it looked like it was overgrown. It always has been. It's a strimmer there. Gotcha. You hear them referred to as weed eaters, weed whackers. Either way, I had always put that off, and my lawn just looked like shit. But I had just never really wanted to go do that. Hello, lag. There we go. I kind of actually like that. Oh, oh man, I like that. I like it. It looks like proper chainmail, and I think part of that's the new lighting option. Oh man, I'm gonna keep that. I might actually wear that. Make an outfit based on that, because I have an outfit that would go with that, or I have other pieces that would. We're gonna do that. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, the key. The key. Destroy. Now we can loot the shit. The Helm of Thranduil? Man, he's gonna be salty that I have his hat. Blackstock. Ahem. 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 Like a water fountain? I've never heard of it referred to as a bubbler before. Not gonna lie. It's like when somebody would say bubbler, I'd be like, what the fuck? I do not. Je ne comprends pas. Okay. So we have 88 out of 100, which means we're doing a Slayer boosts here, so we should only need 5, 6. TD with the waffles! You see, for me, a weed whacker is actually a thing that kind of looks like a golf club. But instead of, say, not even a, but it has like a serrated thing on the end of it, about yay long maybe, and that you would just take it and swing it back and forth. It's very much a slow way to mow a lawn, if you're dumb enough to use it to mow an entire lawn. Alright, come on, Angmarim. Oh man, am I gonna miss this by like 2 dudes? No, there's some over here. There's some over here. I mean, it goes beyond things like, you know, boot of the car versus... Okay. I still need more. Give me more. I feel like Doctor Strange. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. We did it! Fuck you, Angmar! Fuck you, Angmar. Ooh. I am now Rogmul's Bane, because I completed the meta as well. I got 20 Lotro points. I thoroughly destroyed Barad Gul'ran, even though people are still walking around. You know what? Screw this place. Let's go finish it. Let's see if I die on, you know, kicking her ass. I'm just gonna stand here in the fire. Except she's running away. Chicken! Book, 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 book! Oh. A scythe? Yeah, it's kind of, it's not really a scythe. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, not a scythe like, you know, Grim Reaper kind of scythe. Or like, if you watch Pink Floyd's Learning to Fly video, the Native American dude at the beginning is wielding a scythe in the middle of the wheat field for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Shadow take you.
Got you. Okay, I picked up an item called Basher of the Nameless. Oh, that's like a great item. Devilor! Holy shit! Lore! If you don't know who Devilor is, I've name dropped his name often enough that his ears should be burning every freaking week. But Devilor is a influencer manager. I don't know what the fuck lore. Yeah, god damn it. So Devilor. Jesus Christ. I'm the worst. There we go. But Devilor works for Blizzard. He is awesome! I have saved his life. That's how we became friends. True story. And how we became friends is he was really, really drunk at BlizzCon this one day, and he got one of those wristbands on his wrist. He couldn't get it off, and he was struck. And I took pity on him. Grabbed, give me your car keys, sawed the fucking thing off, saved his life. Oh, life is good. You almost died. You couldn't go drinking with Rob and Ted anymore. Holy shit. Like, what the hell, buddy? So, Devilor is one of the folks I am privileged to moderate for. And so half the shit I know about how influencers and all of that, it comes from hanging out and listening to him talk about work when he doesn't talk about work. Which, you know, he's a good dude. And you all missed a freaking legendary Bruv night last night. So every Friday night, he and his friends, Slootbag, Towley, Terry. Poor Terry. Oh my god. Poor Terry. Like, they all get together, they get really, really drunk, and they play games together, and it's so fucking entertaining to watch. So you should all follow Devilor. Do not ask him to play WoW. More likely, he'll be playing a potato in Final Fantasy XIV. Nath? Totally Nath? Devilor's been playing 14. And he's doing this thing he's calling Lala Hell, that as people donate subs, bits, cheer, you know, the whole 9 yards, you donate, you contribute to the stream financially, it extends the timer that he's playing a potato. And it's... I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And me, for my sake, I might have a gladiator on one of the servers called Tyrion Fordring because I'm that asshole. In fact, I have an NPC on every MMO I play. I create a Tyrion. Except in Lotro, you can't use the word Tyrion as a character name. It won't let you because it's a canon name. There's an actual place in Valinor called Tyrion upon Tuna. Tuna with an accent. It's not tuna like the fish, you dummies. And it's great. And what am I doing? I am getting the hell out of this instance because we have kicked Angmar's ass. It is time to go somewhere much more cheerful. I'm going to do inventory management, and then we're going to Eregion. Oh, the fuck? I know, Tyrion upon Tuna, that sounds really bad, actually. So, Nath, Devilor, Nath is the person who was so gracious and kind, and when I was talking on Twitter how I'd really like to play Final Fantasy XIV again, except I really, I didn't really have the money for it at the time. Nath was very kind and gave me a game card. So that is why I am playing 14. However, my main is not Tyrion. I'm just doing that because I want a paladin. My main is actually... what is she now? I think she's an Arcanist. Everybody's in their underwear. And this is what Lotro does all the damn time. Look at this shit. Are they playing Black Velvet again? Okay, here's my friend Aiden. Aiden, watch this shit. So yeah, we can play music in Lotro and have actual bands, and every year we do this thing called Weatherstock. TD is one of our musicians. TD is a one-person band of amazingness, and is also the person who created most of the music for my band. Gundam was awesome today. I heard stories about it, and then I heard Katerka got a naming policy violation. I don't know what's up with that. Nothing I can do about it because Standing Stone chose not to hire me. For those who didn't know, I actually did apply for the community support positions that were open. Or, I'm sorry, the customer support. I got to the final interview, which I'm very proud of. But, alas, I was not chosen. However, I believe the reason I wasn't because I don't live in Massachusetts. For now. Alright. Let's clean out our inventory. Let's destroy that shit. Alrighty. Oh, I remember the Mark Blade. We didn't like it before. We didn't like it now. So, welcome, and, yeah. So this is the pair of... Yeah, this is exactly... Look at this, look at this. I'll show you something really cool. Look how that looks. Okay, and where was that chess piece that I had saved earlier? Did I sell it? I probably sold it. No, I thought I locked it. Didn't I lock it? I can't find it. God damn it. I'm the worst. You have issues with that? Oh, too damn bad. Oh, shoot. I think I sold that chess piece. Because it's not this one. I don't see another chess piece in here. Let's sort our inventory. Because... Oh, here it is. Is that it? Yes, it is! Watch this. Watch this. This is so cool. Stop pretending you're a WoW druid over there, Bjorning. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that... Oh, it doesn't quite match. Fuck it. Well, see, they didn't actually say that, Bear. It was gonna be a contract job, so they didn't feel comfortable offering it to somebody from out of state. And that's not uncommon. That is not uncommon at all. So it's not a... It's... At least they didn't say no because they thought I wouldn't do the job well. So I've got the skills. I just need to be up in Massachusetts. And it's mainly a tax thing because it's something you guys don't have over there necessarily. By the Basher of that's the Basher of the Nameless? That's fucking ridiculous. I don't like that. By having your employees be out of state right now, the American laws are so fucked up that each state has, it's like, where, for example, if somebody lived in Ohio and worked in Massachusetts, they could get income taxed by both Massachusetts and Ohio. Some states that are like next door to each other might have some agreements, like Kentucky and Ohio have some agreements, and I think Massachusetts has some sort of agreements with like New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, like adjacent states. But in general terms, it really isn't that easy to do that sort of thing. And it's dumb, it's archaic, and doesn't take into account COVID in any way, shape, or form. It needs to change, but for now, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. Other than, you know, get my ass up to Massachusetts. I mean, if that's the company I want to work for, then I need to get off my ass and make it happen. But they didn't actually tell me why they didn't hire me. I only heard because I asked Jerry. Jerry said, yeah, this is probably the reason. They didn't even really tell him because it's the only reason he could think of why they would have said no. And he's honest enough not to bamboozle. No bamboozle! Guarendis! Hello! How are you? Hope you're doing well. Guarendis, we kicked Angmar's ass! We completed Angmar. All of Okay, I didn't complete the rift, but... Yeah, Lenore, you're not wrong. Anyway, we're going to inventory manage. Are we going to take bets that I will accidentally mail my exquisite black ash horn to the character that holds my level 45 quest items? Because I've done it twice now so far. I've done it twice. So let's see, do I have any other ones in here? I do. Okay. So let's send these off to Rune Carver, who was not named after the Rune Carver in WoW. I named my guy first. I actually feel embarrassed I haven't played WoW in like forever. Except the one time that I ran in a transmog run with Josh Keaton, the other Josh. Yeah, I've heard about that ski, and that's fucking ridiculous. The Rune Carver who's really not the bleep! Spoilers! Though, it's not spoiler now, everybody knows. But I have to say, the WoW 9.1.5, it's looking pretty sexy. Fuck Boris Johnson. Not literally, because you might get something nasty from him. Okay, let's send shit to alts. Jewel Crafter. Spreadsheet time. Because I was actually working on Honor the other day and I couldn't remember who did which and where to whom. So I need to look at my spreadsheet. Go up to Landreval. So the jeweler is also the cook. So there's no And they do alphabetize these, which is really nice. I don't need to worry about that. So do I have any jewel crafter stuff? Any stuff for a cook? And I'm never giving away this mushroom. Mario gave it to me. Alright, that goes to Ethiopian. This is like one of my favorite things, is remote mail. Oh my god, it's one of the best VIP perks. Plus, our friend Wenda Cranesbill over here, she's my favorite. Why aren't nameplates on? Oh, I turned them off, dear. Okay. Focus, Druid, focus! Mentoring the bagpipe. More mentoring the bagpipe. I'm gonna send them to Safi. Yes! Don't tell Devilor, but I named a character after a character that Christy Golden made. Because I love Saffronetta. And the name Sapphire wasn't available at the time. Until I stole it. Because I'm that asshole. Yeah. What's that you say? You took names and had them on Ithel and then transferred them to all of the other live servers so you could steal them from the people who had them? Hell yeah. Did it and quite proud to do it. I'll do it again. Scholar. No. Scholar. Boop. Because that's how the only way to get an idle name is if you happen to have it on a dying server and they force you to transfer to another server. Taylor, woodworker, okay. Taylor. Okay. Okay, I'm being ebullient. Not being a bully. Ebullient. It's a real word that means you're being very, very mouthy. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad. Toma the Fox goes to a lore master. I've got 2 of those. I think she has that one. I don't know, and she'll send it to the alt if I'm wrong. Okay. Weaponsmith. Weaponsmith. Goes to that character. And finally, woodworker stuff goes to the woodworker. Alright. Now, look at all those free spaces! Like, my god! Like, oh my god. Like, my god. Alright, let's get the pending loot. Loot all. And let's redo that. Barrels I don't need. Where'd my thing go? That's the only thing I don't like about randomly doing this, is then I lose track of where my thingamajigger ran off to. Oh, it's up here in this corner. Okay, and the barrels go into shared storage. Boop. I don't know where I got the... Wait a minute, where did I get that from? Where did I get the Tome of the Leaf Fall Kite? But hey, I'm on my main, so guess who gets it? My main. Alright, let's go! Let's go to Oregon! Oregon, not to be confused with oregano or Oregon. Let's go find some quests to do in Oregon. Let's go double check to make sure I have trivial quests turned on. Yes, they are. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. All right. Let's go to Rivendell first. Rowan Raspberry's in town still. What am I doing? So, Devilor is actually a 10-year partner with Twitch. If he's still floating in chat. I'd love to embarrass him because I get to occasionally talk to his mom and dad. Because they're part of his community. I'm not going to say their names, but I like to occasionally play Ark with them. So, I share my pictures of blue dinosaurs with his parents. It's actually kind of fun. They're good people. They are definitely good people. Hey, look, it's Canjal again. Look at you. No, no. Click the right person, Druid. Thank you. Boop. Mwah. Alrighty. Stop parking on the NPC, you dingleberry. I hate that. When I do it accidentally, I always back up immediately, but What are we doing in chat? I had a raid by Nur today, and she's getting married tomorrow, and it was her birthday yesterday? Or is it her birthday today? Sometimes I forget when people's birthdays are, because I might see the birthday notification after midnight my time, and then I go sleep and I think their birthday was yesterday. Okay, we are going to Eregion! So you notice I have all of the Eregion points open. So this tells me I probably did all the quests there. We'll find out. And then after Eregion, we will move into Moria. We'll be pretending we're on Treebeard or something. No, I'm sorry. Shadowfax. Much more pleasant. Much nicer landscape to play in. Hell yeah. However, we're going for about another hour, and then I'm going to call it so I can go do chores real quick before settling in to watch the Bards, Beers, and Longbeards, the naughtiest band in all of Middle-earth. And look, I already have quests I haven't done. Okay.
Will you lend me your ear?
Okay, this I've already done it. It's a repeat. It's a daily. Dailies don't count.
Will you share my sorrows?
Okay, I never did that quest, so I guess I'll pick that one up. And it's nice to get better, less depressing music as well. And to be in the sunshine. Oh my God, we're in the sunshine. Okay, nothing up here. But again, I do remember doing like all of the quests up here, so I could be wrong though. I'm not leaving it to chance, but it looks like Gwingris is done. I'm not seeing any of the quest rings other than that one that was a repeatable that I've already done. You forget your mom's birthday every year? Well, my mom forgot. Okay. In the year 2000, 21 years ago. Technically not entirely 21 years ago, but it will be 21 years ago of next month. So, in the year 2000, on my birthday in October, my brother and sister-in-law had their daughter. Every year since then, well, my niece was young enough to appreciate having her grandma always the hell around. If my mom remembered to call me on my birthday, she would spend an hour going on and on and on about all the cool shit she did with my niece. And in the first 10 years of that, she would make side comments about how she wished she had another grandchild. Because my brother and sister-in-law could only have the one kid. Sister-in-law had a condition that basically meant that she couldn't have any other kids. 10 years of hints that mom wanted another granddaughter. Okay? And that was the years that she remembered to call. And, of course, the other 10 years spent all this much time talking about all the cool shit she did with my niece. When she remembered to call me on my birthday, and she'd ask me how things were going. And I wouldn't want to tell her because, for one thing, I don't tell her that I have any male friends. Because she does that thing where she assumes that any guy friend that I talk about, that we're somehow dating or she wants me to date them. I'm like, most of my guy friends are married or already in relationships. Hello? That's kind of gross. Until one point, I just freaking cussed her out. I wasn't having it anymore because it was embarrassing. Because she did it in front of one of my guy friends once. And it was, like, completely embarrassing. And that only happened once. Now, this is the lady who, given what my real name is, for those who know, you know. Don't worry about it if you don't. My real name has an obvious nickname that's in use by a certain comic book character to refer to his Guinevere. And the only person on this planet who's allowed to use that name is somebody who uses the other character's name as their nickname, and we're really good friends, and I have granted him that permission. But it took me 20 years. 20 years of saying, stop calling me that. I don't like this name. I hate it. I really do freaking hate it. But I allow it for the purpose of the in-joke. Because that friend is respectful, and I said, I really don't like the name, but, you know, if it, you know, he's like, well, if you don't like the name, then I won't call it. You know, he was respectful about it. He would have been willing to not use the nickname if I was really, you know, upset about it. So he's why he gets permission. I mean, that respect is why I give him that permission, is because he would have, you know, been willing to not run with the in-joke because it would have upset me. And that's a good friend. But in my mom's cases, she just didn't want to do it. She just didn't want to show respect, and I fucking hated it. So, yeah, I cussed her out at one point, and eventually 20 years later, she stopped calling me by that nickname that I hated. But as my niece got older, Mom started getting empty nest syndrome again. Because I was the younger of the two. I have 2 other siblings, but they're half siblings. And my sister, by the way, my elder sister, is fucking cool. If any of you have played Settlers of Catan or had any engagement with their community people, you probably have wound up talking to my sister. Because she's the director of community for Asmodee for Settlers of Catan. And I don't even know how to play Settlers of Catan. Don't care. Igneous! My good friend Igneous, how are you? I hope you're well.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Okay, there's no additional quests for me here. Did I do all of the quests here? Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna look in... Damn it, I keep doing that. We are going back to the Eriador tab, and we are going to... Eregion! Oh my god! And look at this. We already have to kill Carbine, done Lendings, half-orcs. We're just gonna be doing some Slayer deeds. Shit, look at all this. Did all the exploration deeds. Did all the quest-related deeds. Pardon me. This won't take that long. I won't get it done tonight. It's been doing pretty good. Been having a little bit of a rant earlier today about people in the gaming community being upset that other people got into a special preview one single day early than the general public. But otherwise, I've been doing pretty good. We're gonna go kill things, apparently, here in Eregion. Because these are the only deeds I have left that I'm aware of. So, we're gonna pop another... Where are they? One right here. And we're just gonna go kill things. Like, that's gonna be fun. And of course, this being a Regian, you know what we're gonna find all over the place? TD's favorite band name that's not her own. So we're just gonna go kill these dudes. Now these are not level 50, they're level 49. There we go. Hi, Wolf. There, Wolf. Asshole. Yeah. We're gonna find some indigo plant. Speaking of indigo plant, we are working on the Indigo Plant Invitational. It is going to happen on October 16th, 2 days before my birthday. So bring presents. I honestly don't care. I've never had a birthday present in my, or birthday party in my life, so this will be the closest thing I ever have to one. It'll be fine. And we're gonna have a bunch of bands of my choosing, because you want to talk about, oh my god, unfairness and people being picked for shit, and other people being deliberately excluded. I will cheerfully be biased as fuck for my own invitational party. Because it's my party and I'll invite who I want to. Invite who I want to. And we're gonna have fun, and we've got some really great bands lined up. So it's gonna be the 16th of October next month. It'll be at the Indigo Plant Kin House at 5 Waterbank Road in the Gillithlin neighborhood. The notice is on lotraartist.com if you want to look it up later. And that's, of course, in Falothlorn because, hello, the band leader is an elf. I didn't rescue you?
Mind my words, traveler.
Oh, I'll save you. Isn't that the same weekend as Duran's Day? It is. However, it's about the only weekend that most of the bands could be there that wasn't already scheduled for something else. So, I could only do certain days, so I did the days that I could. Because we had to schedule around Oaks, which is the weekend afterwards. There was just no way I could avoid, like, actual band. So there's a couple of bands who are performing during the same time frame, and one of whom I've actually enlisted to be in my show. And they were gracious and kind and are willing to do so. So Disenchanted will be playing the Indigo Plant Invitational. So I'm super excited that Wheat was and Miss Haha were willing to do that. Because we're taking... Can I leave him on his own long enough to get the Indigo Plant? Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm undecided. Shit. I'm not gonna fail this quest. I should fail this quest for Indigo Plant. Come on. Okay, you've got enough space. I can do this now. Gimme, 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 gimme. We got it! There we go. Oh! Guarendis! Yeah, just don't run afoul of the moose again this time. Actually, Corey was talking about that the other day. He made reference to it, I think on his Exploring Lord of the Rings. One of his recent broadcasts, he mentioned the incident with the wayward moose. It really was one of the best times ever in Lotro. It's like, oh, the moose. Yay! We got him escaped! Let's go back and kill more orcs. Because, fuck, half orcs. That really was the best time. I mean, what could go wrong, right? And now the fun thing is this year I'm going to have more alts to take up the hill. But, and there's also Bilbo's birthday coming up pretty soon, which is also another fun run where you can take an alt. I mean, you could kind of cheat if you multi-box and you have a captain who can summon your Lobby alt on another account in, or have a captain friend summon you to the theater in Erebor, but yeah, it's cheating. Then again, so's using Mithril Coin to send a level 8 character to Dale. Did that once. You got chased to the door? Oh my god, I didn't hear about that. Oh my god, it's so nice to get out of Angmar. Finally. How long did it take me to get through Angmar? 4 weeks? Was it 4 weeks? How many? I know I did 3 weeks for sure on Angmar. I thought maybe last week I'd said 3rd time's the charm and it was like, yeah, no. And technically I'm not 100, I have not 100% in Angmar. I haven't done all the stuff in Barad Gularan yet. I'm sorry, in the Rift, but mainly because I can't beat Tharlak solo on a... So I think probably what I will wind up doing is, for now I'm going to focus on the non-instance content and just get through the questing stuff. And then if we run into any, like, you know, Slayer deeds or something, stuff that's on the main area tab, then we'll work on those. Getting ready to wind down for the evening, because after the stream I'm going to watch the BBB, and then I'm probably going to hop into 14 for a little bit, or I might hop into Ark, because I didn't actually log into Ark yesterday to feed my dinosaurs. And I probably should feed the dinosaurs. It's like feeding the birds, only it's not tuppence a bag. I need one more. You don't count. Fuck off. Oh, you're doing the challenge? Well, I don't want to, like, step on your toes there. So it's one thing I always try to keep an eye on is, does somebody actually want the help of a max level character coming in and completing your quest for you? Or do you want to do the challenge yourself? Okay. Aregian and advice done. Aregian, hello. Okay, so now we need Crabine, Dunlendings, Lizards, and Wolves and Wargs. Well, got 10 Lotra points! Heck yeah! Heck yes! And there's somebody in my chat whose account is suspended or deactivated. Hoss 00312 underscore is underscore real. You fucker. Go away. Whoever's using the Hoss name just needs to go jump in the sun or something. Those meese were murderous. Yeah. Alright, let's go find some wolves. We're gonna go find some lizards. Wolves and wargs. There's definitely some wolves and wargs over this way. You found the clip from last year? Oh, I'll have to go look for it. Drop it in Discord, because I think Moobot's gonna time you out if you try to post it in chat. I always will be happy to take a laugh. Alright. The goat! It's the greatest of all time. There we go. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Alas, it is daytime. I do not get the nightfall, the nighttime the rainbow. I've only had that a couple of times, but it's one of my favorite bugs. I also like the fact that it's currently, last I heard, Standing Stone has flagged it as DNF, which is Do Not Fix. Because it's one of those harmless things that too many people like. Kind of like the Forachel fog bug. They're never going to fix it. They're never going to fix that bug. And if they do fix it, I will cry. Because those bugs are fun. They don't hurt anybody. It's like, but my game looks terrible. It's like, yeah, just relog. It's not the end of the world. Leave it for people who enjoy it. Okay, there's the wolf den. Thank you! I will check it out later. Badger, 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 badger. One of the cool things of not getting hired by Standing Stone is I can stream whatever I damn well wanna. Though our friend MVP got hired by Standing Stone to work in QA, which is cool. Wolf, wolf, wolf. Here, wolf, there, wolf. Is there a castle anywhere? Alright, so we need 40 wolves. 38. 37. 36. 5. 34. 32. I lost track. Tendy! Oh, I haven't watched this week's Lower Decks. I need to watch that. I'll do it after the stream too. I have so much stuff to do. I also have to write a proposal to Standing Stone to make a suggestion on the use of a web captioner for major dev interviews. To see if I can write it up so they can consider it. Yeah, I know. Star Trek has been way too damn serious. I mean, to be fair, it's always had this sense of seriousness to it. They really don't get to go off and just be silly. And while still being true to the whole Star Trek reason. But holy crap. Lower Decks, if people who diss Lower Decks, if they can say, well, the writing is poor and, you know, they just don't like the writing, fine. But if they don't like the style, they say, oh, this is too silly, it's too too childish, then there's not much you can do with that sort of argument. It's basically a dislike of the whole reason that it's there. Though I am looking forward to Prodigy to see how that. I mean, the trailer for Prodigy with that opening sequence. Oh my god, that was so good. It's like, you know, with Kate Mulgrew on board, that should be a lot of fun. Okay, I need 10 more. So I can wait a few minutes and wait for them to respawn. Trying to think of the best place to get carbine. Actually, I remember where. I think... No. I'm wrong. Never mind. Yeah, when Next Gen came out, a lot of old school people just couldn't get on the bandwagon. Yeah, and Discovery has the, oh, we're gonna be big and badass and serious all the time. I mean, they do have their silly moments. I fucking love Reno. Reno is my favorite. Though Tilly's my second favorite, because Tilly's a badass. And if anybody wants to say Tilly shouldn't be a captain in her own right, in short order, I'm gonna throw hands with them, because Tilly is fucking awesome. And where do you get the saying throw hands from? Where did that come from? You want a plushie of Badgie? Are you insane? Okay, we need Burbs and Dunlendings. Well, we know there's a whole stack of Dunlendings. We're gonna go up to that camp and just murder Dunlendings until they... I can fix that with duct tape too! Now, you want to speak Mickey Mouse? Okay, Nath, I gotta tell you, since Deviler's not here. When he plays Final Fantasy XIV, what he does is he takes all of the unvoiced lines and he reads the quest text and he makes up his own names for characters. He gives them voices. So Tataru, beautiful, lovely potato Tataru, is Mickey Mouse. All of the Moogles sound like they've been chain smoking 6 packs a day. How you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I'm not even gonna do it beyond that. And they all sound like they're just smoking 6 packs a day. And again, some of the names he makes up for people, like Lord Harshaphon up in Ishgard is Horse Fart. And Estinian is Einstein. And oh my god, yeah. I can't actually play Final Fantasy XIV when he's playing it, on streaming it, because I'm just laughing too hard to pay attention to what I'm doing. It's just that bad. Let's go back to where the Dunlendings are. Wait, is it me, or is this like really redder? I don't remember this being this damn bloody red. Is this a per pixel lighting attenuation thing? No. I don't remember it being this red. Since we're here. Hey, Burb. Die, burb. Die, other burb. Hey, do I have a deed for worms? I shouldn't, because I did the quest for them. Your friend TD Girl has come online. TD must be getting ready to hang out with the BBB in half an hour. Well, actually it's in 2 hours. Or an hour and a half. That is a lot of red, isn't it? I don't remember that. I'm used to it looking kind of like this. Oh no, you don't have enough room for that. What are you gonna do? Gonna keep running when you should just get on your damn horse and ride. That's okay. It's nice. It's a beautiful day. I could go for Ridge Runner. Oh, that's what we should do next week, fam. Ridge Runner. We're gonna see how many times it takes me. We're gonna take bets on how many times it takes me to get the Ridge Runner. I've never gotten it before. What's taters, precious? So we're gonna go up here, kill Dunlendings until we get our 180. How much time do we have left on this? 8 minutes. Well, we're not gonna get all of them in 8 minutes. It is a steep hill. So I was at the store today, and they had my favorite street taco tortillas on sale for like $1 a pack. And it's like 20 tortillas in a pack. I'm like, and they're normally like $2 a pack. So I bought me some tortillas, and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot these fajita mix. Like a dumbass. So I might go to the store again soon. But right now I kind of don't want to go to... The thing about working from home is it makes me a lot more lazy about wanting to go to the store or go anywhere or put regular clothes on so you can go outside and mow the lawn and shit. So that's one of the reasons why I had way too much fun with the weed eater. Well, it's not the hedge trimmer. That's something else. I got one of those too. Actually, I got 2 hedge trimmers. I got a short one whose blade is like yay long, and I got a long one. Yeah. And sadly, the 24-inch blade on my bigger hedge trimmer is still not big enough to get my entire hedge in front of the window, which pisses me off. Because I have this big bay window on the front of my house, and it's got a big hedge, like a bush below it. And I can trim like this. There's like this much in the, like I can get it from the porch this far in. You get the front side. I can kind of get the side next to the porch, and then I can get the side next to the driveway. But I can't get the back or the right-hand top because I'm short. So it doesn't look very nice. And I really probably just need to hire a professional landscaping company to come in and have their way with it. Because it looked nice when I first bought the house 10 years ago, 11 years, however many fucking years ago it was. And again, I will have to sell my house at some point. And I'm kind of not liking being a homeowner anymore because I'm gonna not lie. I'm not gonna lie. Being a homeowner is fucking expensive. It is expensive on a single income. Not gonna lie. only got about another 20 minutes to go. And we're doing pretty well on killing Dunlendings. Wadu's ghost would be proud of us. Let's go jump in the pond. So I was playing DDO, well, because I had chores this afternoon, I was actually going to mow, like, the front half of the lawn at least this morning. That didn't happen because just as soon as I got done playing with the weed eater, was ready to haul out the mower, I decided I wanted to start trying to rain. And as I have an electric mower with a battery-powered thing, it's most expressly not for rainy, wet stuff. So, alas, no lawn mowing was completed. But hey, my next-door neighbor's gonna be like, "Oh, heck yeah, I can see the edge of her." My next-door neighbor is actually really awesome. He does so many cool things. Like, if I am a little bit late in remembering to bring in the trash can on Wednesdays after the trash dude runs, he'll haul it up, because even if he doesn't have his own trash can down there, because he's not always home, he'll still bring mine up from the curb, which is awfully fucking nice of him, right? Because sometimes you just have to shoot a tree. But he's really meticulous about making sure his property looks nice. So he does like the whole hedge trimming thing, you know, edging the lawn. So like the sidewalk, you know, he does the, you know, the weed control, pesticide shit, which I've always hesitated about because it didn't Roundup is like the big name brand, and didn't they kind of get sued and lost a lawsuit about carcinogens in their shit? And I think I have some Roundup in the garage, but I didn't actually look at the brand label. But yeah, I should probably run that on the cracks in the sidewalk and shit. Like the space between the actual sidewalk plates. Yeah. There's weeds growing up out of those. So I still have to do that. We're at 121 of 180 done lending, so that's pretty good. And we have 67 of 90 of Crabine on the initial deed. So the done lending one is actually the advanced version, so we don't have to kill any more done lendings after this. So I think we'll get this done. Ah, stop it. I think the first place, I might have some quests I'll need to do at Mirabelle. You're a little ways away from home. Holly Troll Warrior. So next stream, for sure, will be Legend of Zelda. Some more Wind Waker goodness. We've gotten to the Forest Haven, and we're about to go into the Forbidden Woods. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I really love Wind Waker. It's so chill. The only thing that's not so chill for me is the fact that my reflexes aren't good enough, again, to complete the... I want to 100% the game as much as you can without using the Tingle Tuner stuff. And getting the Tingle statues, but I do want to at least get all the pieces of heart and whatnot, and some of them require some pretty damn fast reflexes. I've gotten one away from completing the mail sorting thing. That's mail sorting, not mail sorting. So I have a feeling if I'm, if I sit down and actually try it again at a time when I'm not frustrated or tired, then I'll probably get it. Let's wait for these dudes to... Oh, hey. When did I get that? A random purple? It always seemed weird to me to get items dropping that were named after places you hadn't been to yet. Like, why is there a Great Axe of the Mark up here? It just is. Oh, I like this track. The indigo plant will not be sold! It will not be sold! Oh, that's a very busy shirt. Doesn't dye very well either. Alright. Yeah, we'll finish these dudes off. 144, so that means we need less than 20. And next week here on the Catch Up Completionist, we'll continue our shit here in Aragian. I see it, people! I see it! We're gonna go get it! Hell yeah! Indigo plant. I'm always a little bit disturbed by, I am killing dudes fast enough that the game is having trouble keeping up with the music, but it is still a little bit of a jolt to be listening to this beautiful piece of music that's one of the Lorien themes, actually, and all of a sudden it cuts off because it's supposed to shift to combat music, but then, hey, you're out of combat already! Oh, what am I gonna do? Alright, almost. We need 4 more! Ha, ha. 3 more. Two. 1. Who's gonna be the winner this Dunlending, this poor Dunlending laborer. There we go. Alright, let's move on and go find some crabine and some lizards and crawlers. Trying to think of the best place to get some lizards. I mean, obviously the worms don't count as lizards. Maybe best, but I don't want to disable combat. Well, honestly, most combat music does annoy me, but I do like to know when I'm in combat in normal circumstances. Mortar Besieged, that was so good. I really enjoyed it. See, these guys don't count as lizards. Let me go take a look on the wiki. Like, oh my god, we're gonna go look at the wiki. And... okay. Best places to hunt for lizards and crawlers are inside the Brackwater Cave at the Walls of Moria. Okay. The whole area of Eminair, especially Gaothia, so the oh, okay. The lizards are those holly lizard critters. Okay. Yeah, okay. Got it. Let me bring this down because it's causing sparkles. Sparkles! Why didn't you tell me there were sparkles going on? So yeah, we're gonna get a ton of lizards down there. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't really tell you where you can get crawlers, but let's go. And I think we'll definitely get the initial deed for that done. We also want to get crabine. My friends are starting to log in, getting ready for BBB. And of course, the band will have practice ahead of the performance, as they do. Get ready. So, be at the Prancing Pony, and kind of want to hang out with us. The songs may be a little bit raunchy, but that's the way we like them. And I will do my chores here in a few minutes, and then I will switch on over to my L&B alt. It's great having you all in tonight. I'm glad you were here, whether you came in on the raid with Nerd, or whether you came in because Devlor was poking around, or because you just happen to be looking for somebody to watch who's playing Lotro. New folks who are asking questions. I love answering questions. I love having a chat that will help answer questions if I don't know the answer. Because one of the things I will never say is that I know everything about Lotro, because I sure as fuck do not. I never pretend to know. If you want in-depth analysis of the best class and spec and all that other business, I can recommend a number of other streamers, because it's not my focus in the game. I'm here for the landscape, the story, causing shenanigans, running into rocks. It just really, all the theory crafting is really not my forte. It's not my thing. Oh hey, I could have killed Dunlendings down here too. Okay. Well, the more you know. Well, here's where our crabine are going to be. So I think we'll probably get both of these deeds down to their advanced versions. And then I think we'll call it a night at that point. We'll go over. We'll probably take a look at over at Ekad. What's it face over that away? Dunan, outside of Moria, just to see what kind of quests we're looking at working on next week. Because I actually want to do some quests if there are any to be had. Because I'm fairly confident I didn't do them all. There we go. There we go, people. Hey, it automatically added the subsequent deed to my tracker. Nice. And those are 180, so that'll be 90 Carbine with Slayer deed thing on. Did I see? No. Alas. Alas! Alright, let's go hang out where the river ends, the Saranan River. Or where the Saranan River should be, but is not. Because chicanery has happened! Yeah, the Gondor fight, the high-pitched fiddle playing, yeah, that one drives me bananas. That one just grates on my nerves and I can't listen to it for very long. Okay. The holly lizards tend to be over across the river. See these things. Take care, Wendy. Steve Kitty loves you too. He would be here to howl, but he's being a butthead. He's upstairs. Oh, the lizards and crawlers is... Oh, I gotta get up to 90 though? Yeah, I'm not gonna get 90 of them in 5 minutes. Nope. But hey, there's crawler. There we go. But we'll make a few inroads on them. Indigo plant! Indigo plant! Hell yeah! Maybe we can say a few minutes after, because we're getting somewhat close to getting this converted over to the advance. I mean, we're at 44 of 90, and we've got a Slayer deed going. So, lunch of blueberries. I had blueberries last week. Blueberries, by the way, are awesome. Now, the only fruit in my fridge, they're not even in my fridge, I have oranges. Now, that's actually something that ever since the pandemic started last year, every week I go to the store and would get 4 oranges. Every week. And they weren't like the little itty bitty oranges like yay big. They were the big fucking navel oranges. And they're so good. I like to think that that weekly regimen of vitamin C has been helping me avoid the plague. Also the fact that not being around people, which I'm actually really happy. My company's CEO is basically like, well, he said don't spread rumors of like if you don't get vaccinated you're gonna get fired. But when you're in a all hands meeting and you say, you know, if you're just refusing to get vaccinated, you don't have like a legitimate medical or religious exemption going on, that, you know, we're going to work on transitioning you out of the company. That says you're pretty much getting fired if you don't get your ass vaccinated by a certain period of time. And I think that's going to be the end of this month. However, I don't have to worry about it. I have been fully vaxxed since May. But I'm still going back to, you know, for a while there I was like going, you know, when I'd go to the store every week, I just wouldn't wear my mask, but now I do again because people are nasty. I can't trust them. And before I sign off, I'm going to note my sheer and utter disgust of the fact that I'm reading so many news stories on various reputable sources, proper reputable sources, that are indicating how many people are clogging the medical, like the hospital system, because they refuse to get vaccinated and they caught the Rona. And that people who have legitimate need for medical services, like cancer patients, folks, you know, with people in a car accident suddenly need the emergency room, but you can't get in because the place is full of Rona. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, we've got our next deed. Well, let's get one little thing in there. Okay, so it is actually 11 o'clock, so we did it. We did it! We did it! Okay, we're not done yet, though. We still have to complete quests in this area. And let's go take a look at what quests I have. I don't have any quests in a reg... Oh, I do. I lied. Hi, Thiefy. Oh, I need to actually turn in... Let's go turn in this quest real quick. Duh. And we'll start next time from Ekat Aregian. Crunch. Hi, Thiefy. Meow. And we will continue our adventures here in Aregian. I do not have to do the Minas Elendur find all of the places thing on this character, I'm pretty sure. I am indeed the thorough, so I don't have to do that at least. Holy shit, that was an adventure. I think I've only got that title in 2 different characters so far. Hi. Hello. Aww. Hello, boy cat. Hello, boy cat. Ah, cat hair. Alright, let's actually go. Turn in the quest. Yeah, see? It's a kitty. It's the kitty. No sleep till Babylon! 5. No sleep till Brooklyn, but there's actually... Somebody did a parody of No Sleep Till Brooklyn called No Sleep Till Babylon. It was about Babylon 5 and it's really good. No stopping except for Indigo Plant. I once on the Ithel server, I once made a character called I Break 4, And then her kin name was Indigo Plant. Because, yes, I'm that asshole. Mm-hmm. But then I decided not to have a character with an obviously jokey name like that. I mean, I do have in-joke names on my characters, but all of their names are actually real words, real names.
What can I do for you?
Oopsie. Kitty is happy. Eisenring. It's not a ring, it's a hammer. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that hammer design before. I guess that's why it's called ring. It's got the ring around it. Ring around the rosy. I got a ring, an actual ring. That's definitely a healing ring, for sure. I think I might hang on to this hammer because I've never seen one like that before. Maybe somebody wants it for cosmetic purposes. Alright. Virtue cap reached. Okay, so this one is maxed out. 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 Okay, so we're basically... what am I going to pick for my earning? I think I'll go for this one. Or that, you know what? I should do Mercy because if I level that one up, that'll, yeah, I'm gonna do Mercy as my earning. It's so far behind all the others. I don't know what deed I got. Alright.
Megavanen.
There we go. Completed it. Alright, so next week we'll start there, and I hope to see you there. You know the drill. Be good. And if you can't be good at it. And I hope to see you in a future stream. Bye now. Hit the outro button. Steve Kitty says goodnight.